the focus. It takes a lot of game planning to come up with ways to put points on the board consistently against these guys.
And we know this coach is very comfortable game planning. He'll have a lot of ideas of how to attack this defense today.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Gibson comes in for Portis, and it's Dunleavy in for Rose. Freak kicks to Gibson. Feeds to Freak. Puts up a three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And he jams it with authority.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Uncovered. Azili can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Gibson dishes to Dunleavy. Now the feed to Freak. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. Shot is no good. Good D by Thompson. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And, guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Freak kicks to McDermott. They set the pick. Pass to Dunleavy. The dish to Freak. Shoots from the elbow. That's good on the jump shot. Freak's got 7 points.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Omer Ashik, he's checked in for Spates. That's Felton in for McDermott. The Warriors also with a sub. McLemore is checked in. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Freak. Barnes grabs the miss.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
Here's Freak, up in time, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his new... I think you'd have to say the Gasol's decision. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Spates checked in for Ashik. Portis comes in for Pau Gasol. McDermott's checked in for Dunleavy. And Freak subbed in for Raymond Felton. Then for the Warriors, Green comes in for Barnes. And it's Thompson in for Andre Iguodala. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. And it's McLemore in at the 3 spot.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And it's Rose penetrating.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Dishes it to Freak. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Lets it go from deep. Green passes to Thompson. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
No good. And the Bulls going the other way now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
1:33 left here in the second. Green, no luck. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Rose with the ball. Now defended by McLemore. Spates. And it's sent back by Bogut. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Here's McLemore. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. With this break, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top passing centers and power forwards over the course of the past 10 games. Second, Draymond Green. And, of course, Pau Gasol.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out pass right there.
Warriors leading by 3. Livingston kicks to Ezeli and stolen by Spates. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And finished off by McDermott.
Hey, guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And, guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Freak. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Chicago making some changes. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Spates. Dunleavy comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Felton in for Derrick Rose. The Warriors also with a sub. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Ben McLemore.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Felton against Barnes. 5 on the clock. Dunleavy kicks to Gibson. The shot misses off the left iron. And so it's a close.
Yes, Kevin, here.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Spates checked in for Gasol. Ashik comes in for Portis. Dunleavy's checked in for Doug McDermott. And Freak subbed in for Derrick Rose. Golden State also making some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. Freak, he's in at the point. Maurice Spates out there with Omer Ashik. Then there's Felton. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And that one's good. Free. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Right side Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Outside Felton. High post shot. Green with the block. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Bulls making a switch here. Gibson's checked in.
Gibson.
Bulls trail by 7. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Maurice Spates.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Curry kicks to Green. That's good. Green's got 7 points for the quarter.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Bulls have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. In the corner, it's Felton. To the wing on the left. Here's Gibson. Connects on the 17-footer.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Warriors leading by 5. Outside Curry. The pass to Ezeli. They kick it out to Green. Buries it from three-point range. Green's got 10 points here in the second half.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Yeah, converting at a really high level. The field goal percentage continues to creep upward.
Kicks it to Freak. Green against Gibson. He dishes it to Freak. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Barnes. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line.
1:21 left in the fourth. Bulls trail by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
Clark, free throws were a big factor in this one.
Yeah, you know what? It's great to get to the line, Kevin, but the other half of that is you've got to convert, and they did that.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to win the first one as they'll go up 1-0 in the season series against the Bulls.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Stephen Curry. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Barnes is the stretch 4 with Green in the middle. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Iguodala in at the 3, the small forward. Passes to Freak. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's McLemore. He's covered by Felton. McLemore, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Iguodala dishes to Livingston. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Shape up.
And the technical free throw is good.
Andrew Bogut.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, right,